Now I should be live. We'll see. Let me check. Let me see if I'm live. Oh, yeah, I'm live. Took me a couple times. It's been a while since I have gone live. I think the last time I went live was like, um, 5 months ago or something. So we're just waiting for the initial loading screen. I have absolutely no intentions of
I have
anything.
seen some views in my time, but not like this.
Okay. Oh, what's up,
Excluding,
Marty?
of course,
How's it
that one
going?
time I went to that necromancer.
So I actually plugged in a second monitor, so it's significantly easier for me to actually read chat now, opposed to my previous live streams. I don't know what to do. Maybe, you know what? Let's check my settings because I was messing around with them earlier today, um, recording stuff. So, hard. I still get one shot when I have it on hard, I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know if I want to put that up to very hard because they hit like a ton of bricks. Hey Will, how's it going? All right, everything seems the way I left it, or the way it should be. So let's go somewhere. Turn up my volume a little bit. Is this any better? We'll see. Hang. Hmm. What the heck to do? What the heck to do? Let's look at what missions I have. I'm saving that for, um, it's been a while. There's some interesting Xenos in this quest. Oh, I need to activate the mission. Man. I think we are. You got a
Gonna
couple
say
things
it.
going on, can't stream. I myself was just bored. I did not feel like editing videos. I just feel like playing and not trying to micro analyze like some mod. I just want to play and have fun for a little bit. I don't do that a lot or enough, unfortunately. So we're just going to go ahead and play. Hit the ground a little hard.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
You're the one that sent the transmission, pal.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
I don't know if I have that much copper on me.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
What is this place?
Oh dear, that's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you.
Now, this is a better reception.
I wish it were even better. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Why are you people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
I'll go look for
Give it
Franklin.
time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
All right, let's go find Franklin.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
You don't control the robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
And you don't seek to use me?
You ask a question you already know the answer to. Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view.
Oh, I love the maggots in this quest. Like the really big one, oh my god, it like one-shotted me the first time I did it. It was so exciting. That's a weird old-time outfit, and your accent is odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Ah, Roosevelt.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
So you're a real president of the old United States of America?
Now, there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
Are you immortal then?
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
To have such advanced cloning technology is unheard of. How?
Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
All this is hard to believe.
Well, to us, it's just the way things are. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters.
What can you tell me about the mission?
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
I can't wait to see who I get to meet next.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monirinas and Genghis Khan.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
Wyatt Earp is my friend. I ain't got many friends. That's a Tombstone reference if you didn't get it. I didn't figure Wyatt Earp would run a hotel.
You and me both there. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll keep the law breaking to a minimum then. So you're a pragmatist then?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things. But you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum then.
I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Of course.
Whole lot of nothing. I could use a room.
I got a room for you. It's on the cozy side, but it's clean and quiet. You looking for a short-term rental or longer?
One day.
Room's ready. Whenever you want to take a load off, feel free.
Let's go sleep in Wyatt Earp's room.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well, ever.
Pew pew indeed. We're going to take a nap in Wyatt Earp's room here. I'm sure he's a good, upstanding person, and nothing bad will happen to us. Yep, like I thought. Good, upstanding person.
Maybe a couple
The
of
settled systems needs us.
We just need to
All right.
pass the test.
Let's talk to these people now that we talked to good old Wyatt.
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will be blood!
You okay, Genghis?
That's one way to make an exit.
Yes, it is. Now we got to talk to this gentleman.
The woman from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
I am a gardener in a war. Think Samwise.
Then don't believe it. It is true his blood runs through my veins. But I am not he. Crucible tries to imprint the clones with fake memories. Genghis predated the Mongols having written records. For being so great a figure, we know practically nothing about him. When was he born? How he died? Where he was buried? A single speech he gave? Nothing. It must have driven the robots mad, trying to figure out what to do with me.
You're much more civil than I was expecting.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Why are you really out here?
I would provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little, but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed.
You handled yourself well out here.
The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
I think sharing the same DNA with such a noteworthy person counts for something. I think the science would back your views. So you feel no connection to Genghis at all?
None at all. It is as if I were a student of his life and times from an early age. I know so much about him, but that doesn't mean I am him. I am me, and I am content with this.
I think science would back your view.
Would it? Oh, you would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day, we will be free.
So Crucible is a prison?
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
What would you do if you escaped?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
You'll be right at home. If you renegades are so tough, you shouldn't need me.
If Crucible had not hobbled us, we wouldn't. I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
Crucible really kills you?
Oh yes. You can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
What Crucible is doing is wrong.
I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. I propose this. The robots come from someplace far to the east. We call it the Facility. A place none of us can get to. But with you and your starship, it would be easy. Go there and break our shackles. Set us free.
We have one more to talk to. You gonna talk to me?
I had
There you go.
hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
What's the Kush?
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
You know you're really not a queen.
You walk our land a few footsteps and think you know everything. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
Maybe you are her reincarnate. How can you be so certain?
Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
You sound delusional, lady.
You are brave to call me out openly. But that is something I can admire. It is enough to say, I am who I am, Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the Believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Could you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
You really think you can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Cush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
And you want me to help with this?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. And no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
What is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Maybe none of you are ready.
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
I'll hear you out,
Then
but no
listen
promises.
well, outsider. You must go to the facility. I imagine Genghis has already told you about it. All the society leaders know it's the key. But only an outsider can get there. Please, investigate it. See if it can be repaired. Then return to me, so we can formulate a new plan.
I don't like that lady. I'm going with Genghis. Hello
In my
there.
darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity. Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
No matter how much I see, it never gets old.
That's just how I imagine it. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration, vectors, and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
Why do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed, and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know what to make of you. Or anyone else here.
Funny, some of us have had the same thought about you. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
Are there any incentives to helping you?
I'd happily earn my way. Like I said, a lot of spacefaring know-how has been put in my head. Let's put it to good use, right?
If I can help you, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
What are your... Have any thoughts on the societies?
I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore. I hope to see you again.
I hope so too.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess, I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
Genghis is right. This is a cage, and your people need freedom.
And you'd let Genghis go free. He's caused more misery in Crucible than any other 5 clones combined. Given a chance, I shudder to think what he'd do if he was let loose. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and part or as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
I don't think so. I'm releasing like a bunch of historical figures who don't have much knowledge of the settled systems in 2330. I don't think they'll fare that well. To be honest, I think you'll all probably be homeless in Aquila or the Well in a month's time. Don't some individuals deserve a chance, though?
A tough but fair question. I must admit the case of Amelia Earhart sometimes keeps me up at night. 'Tis safer if the rule is strict, but if you wanted to make an exception or two, I could live with that. But no one from the other societies. They are all dangerous in their own way.
Would
The
it be
most
bad?
likely case is anyone that leaves Crucible would die or silently fail. But if the mission is correct, and they do take over the settled systems, in the course of history, it took millennia to cast out petty tyrants. The way ahead lies not looking to the past to literally guide us, but for this generation to learn from us. The terrible and great figures we represent had their time. We made the most of it. We should be at peace with it.
Tell me your plan, then.
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
Why not? Is it wrong if others want to escape this prison?
Do not listen to passion. Genghis can be very persuasive, but he's a fool. In some sense, we are an abomination, a A science project made for unknown ends and with uncertain results. Once we are fully human, fully self-reliant, then we should be allowed to join the settled systems.
You can't raise families because you're clones. Does that mean you're infertile?
Yes, and not to be indelicate, not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past.
I will think about it.
I am sure in time you will see the validity of my argument. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Over here! Hey, we need to talk.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, my only friend.
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
What do you know about Roosevelt?
Not here. If he found out I'm even talking to you about this...
If you have something to say, I'm
Thank
all
you.
ears.
There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
Is that all you have to say?
That's why our aims are so important.
Don't worry, whatever it is, I can protect you.
I hope so. I'll meet you at the cave.
Plumbing, for God's sake.
Tomorrow, I would love to see a very large story drop. That would be nice. Something that kind of hold us over. Watchtower was nice. I'd love to see more content like that, where we get these very large, almost DLC-sized content drops that are very story-driven. Like, I'm pretty content with a lot of the gameplay overhauls I have. Kind of just want more story content, more points of interest, stuff like that. I know there's one that I've been meaning to test out. I'll probably try it out this week. That adds some points of interest to the procedural generation.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
Update-wise, my thoughts are they're either going to do another like Xbox developer direct in like January. There's been no announcement about that yet, and that's when they're going to announce the next DLC. But I highly suspect to kind of ramp up and do a proper marketing strategy. What they're going to do is they're going to drop a little bit of content up front. It'll probably be, at least how I thought it would be Terran Armada. And I think that is basically a space overhaul with a story wrapper, and then we will get a Starborn
I'll be here when you're done.
DLC.
Whatever.
I'm ready to hear about Roosevelt.
I'm sorry about that. So damn sorry. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Who is H.H. Holmes?
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, I slept in your hotel room. I didn't die, so I don't think you're him. That must be a terrible burden, sharing the same DNA as Holmes.
It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, hold up. We don't have to do this. There's got to be another way.
I just don't see a way out.
I can't explain it, but you don't have to worry. You'll be fine.
You sound so certain. I don't know why. Wyatt Earp was a hero. Maybe I can.
I don't see why you can't be a hero.
I don't want to die. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. My goal is to get you out of Crucible. We'll set you up in, like, Neon. Serial killers probably do well in Neon.
Whoops.
As far as my thoughts with what they plan for the next DLC, what I think is going to happen is either in December at the Game Awards, they're going to do kind of what they did with the Rev 8, where they dropped the Rev 8 and then announced Shattered Space and started their marketing campaign, or it'll be at like an Xbox developer direct in January. Now, they might show some Xbox partners a preview this month and then like put content creators under like an embargo where they're not allowed to talk about it. But I think the like full-on announcement will probably be at the Video Game Awards, or they'll do like an Xbox developer direct in January, like they've done in the past couple years. I haven't heard any like dates announced for that, or if they're actually going to do it. So I don't know about that. It might be at the Game Awards, but they're going to be definitely doing. They're not going to shadow drop this, and that's because they're doing that PlayStation port as well. So they're going to want to build as much hype as possible. And this is why I think Terran Armada is not a DLC. I think it's an update that they have planned.
There's actually something exhilarating about battle, though. Just when I was getting used to a personal sense of safety. You chose to face it head on.
Run away!
Start blasting!
Yeah, it is going to be interesting when creations come to Fallout.
Wherever we end up, I want you there. Always.
What I am thinking is going to be very interesting is how the Fallout community receives paid mods. The Fallout community, myself, seems to be more ideological when it comes to stuff like that. So I have a feeling that they're not going to be too receptive in the beginning about paid mods. I think of like the three fan groups, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Starfield. Starfield is probably the most receptive of paid mods, followed by Skyrim, and then Fallout. But I can imagine that there's going to be a lot of hubbub. Probably be people nitpicking any kind of paid affairs that come out. And that's easy to do. Like if you want to like look at a mod and find problems, you can find problems with it. Yeah, that's basically what I think they're going to do with Starfield is they're going to have like a named update, and it's going to be Terran Armada. That's going to be essentially a space overhaul, and they'll throw like a little story wrapper on it. It might be as long as like a faction quest, like say like 4 or 5 hours long to get through the entirety of it.
Well, looky here. Yee-ha-ha. Is it over?
Yeah, and that's like going to happen with any kind of like free market system, and I am all for free markets, but you'll get bad actors. It's just how it goes. And especially like you'll get like a mad dash where people will put out content or really subpar content really quickly, really fast, and it won't be good. This confinement drives me crazy. Day after day underground, I think Genghis is right. Escape is the only option.
Hi, Dan.
No, not this way.
Don't worry. I'll figure things out sooner or later.
Oh, look at that, Zeno.
Now look here. Stop
Oh,
this
yeah, we're
nonsense
too
at
good.
once.
Diary page reborn. Today I am here new. They tell me I was here before, that I've been reborn. I have knowledge of a son, Cabal. I don't have my reading glasses on. I think that's it. And his accomplishments of being the founder of a great empire to rival any in history. The machine tells me that I am someone I am not. I will not play by their rules. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Like, what's going to be the charge for people who already own Fallout 4? I think primarily them releasing like a remaster like this is not for those people. So they might get like really cheap upgrade or possibly free. Who I think they're targeting is people watching the Fallout series that may not have ever played any of the games. I know a lot of people that watch the Fallout series and they just never played the games, and they would probably jump into it if there was a brand new release and give it a shot. Diary page, Genghis explosion. Genghis somehow got a hold of explosives. Last night we woke to a thunderous din. The facility has been repeatedly containment breach. It is maddening. An explosion was sent to the outside this morning. They report predators, deadly ones, all about. Amelia and Amaryllis are furiously working to come up with anything that could be used as a weapon. I tried to get into the facility's inner sanctum to no avail. There is nowhere to hide. Nothing to be done but wait. I'm sure, well, I have no clue what they're going to do with that remaster of Fallout, how they're going to price it for people who already own it and would like to upgrade. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, I haven't done this quest in a long time either, Jay. That's kind of why I picked this up and started doing it. Anonymous last words. I woke up for the first time right here, and now I bleed. When first I heard the mission, I felt thrilled. We were chosen. We would rule again. But after spending countless days, nights, who is to say in these windowless halls, we do nothing. The facility feeds us, the facility provides, and we just argue. But now we do more. We turned to murder. I pray you find this, brother of my blood. Do not trust Bill Hitchcock. He is not who he seems. We got some books over here.
Looks like we got ourselves some.
I gotta make sure I have the right Starborn powers activated in case I need to panic.
Why would you do this, homie? It's a crying shame that these here vermin didn't learn any manners.
Unanswered questions. Who created the facility? Is the mission the real reason it was created? Do we really share the DNA of our namesakes? Are any people watching us? Are there robots as unintelligent as they appear? Are the reborn really what they claim? So many questions. So few people are asking the right questions. Cuddles, you gotta get out of the hallway.
I clearly have a lot to learn about this dimension.
Alright, we're getting out of here. We're going to the next place. Oh, hello, buddy. Ah, I bet you that's probably, it's probably Nexus only. That would be nice to have on creation.
Oh, hell. That doesn't look ideal.
And it's over. Release the Xenos!
You have a habit of inviting trouble. Here it comes.
Combat.
Who did that?
Problem solved.
We'll let them handle it.
That's one less to worry about.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Facility on.
Terrible idea. But it sure is necessary sometimes. Hi, Dan.
Got one more data slide here. Years of trial and error, and I have attained proficiency enough to call myself a programmer. It is amazing how far things have advanced from my memories. To think baggage and I would open this untold world of knowledge and power. I realize I never will be a masterful programmer. I have no books or texts to advance myself, but the intricacies of the security here is daunting. The facility is on full lockdown. The only solution is the security override codes. But where is it? This part of the facility was closed to us until Genghis set off his explosions. And even here, there is nothing of the sort. If only I had a few more. If only I had more time to think. But the monsters lurk in every hall now. Perhaps the damage to the facility means this is my final life. A pity. So much more to discover and learn. I'm missing one.
Nice outfit, homie.
What is it?
I missed a slate somewhere. I don't know where. We will walk back through and find it. Yep, I'm getting a blip. I was getting a blip. Where is that? Through that wall. Okay, so I probably missed one. Up. My God, Cuddles, move. Your fat butt is in my way. $18 meters that way. Here it is. Here it is. I managed to break into the top floor. It's a spaceship, as we all assumed. The records call it the Galathea. Most of the ship has been stripped down, but amazingly, the comm system was operational. There was a message from another ship called the Beagle. When I played the transmission, it was just raw noise. I will try to go back tonight. Yeah, I would agree. Some quality of life improvements would be nice. Let's get out of here. Like, it's pretty easy to walk past those data slides, and it kind of like requires you to find it.
Yes?
I've been working with TG's Galactic Harvest over the past week, and kind of making some outposts with that. That and Dark Star. I think, you know, Galactic Harvest kind of polishes up the outpost system a good bit, and makes it a little bit more worthwhile, even though she doesn't incorporate things, or make it so you can build it on your ship. Let's find Genghis. Are you Genghis? I don't want to give you the stuff.
Change is coming.
Amonarinos. She is a curious lady.
Give notes. I've been to the facility. Let's work together on this.
Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think.
Do you really know so little? Hey, X, how's it going?
Embarrassingly so. And most are too busy jockeying for position to delve behind the thin lies the facility told them. We all assumed that we arrived via spaceship. But knowing we did, and knowing it was called the Galathea, it sates a need I did not know I even had.
What do you think about the notes?
To think that Crucible was not our first home. And Genghis Khan destroyed it. I have told people time and time again that the renegade will be the death of us all. And they already were once. The only thing clear to me is despite the facility's efforts, we haven't grown at all.
Maybe the Beagle has a copy of the code.
Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
Hello, ahoy, Mali. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly.
The others would defile the facility. Please, outsider, consider...
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
How do you know the Beagle wasn't in this star system?
I've studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here or around the other planets.
There must be some way to find the Beagle.
The radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. But perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
I myself, I can't play without Darkstar anymore. The game feels like incomplete without it, and it's like how it handles level scaling, enemy scaling, and stuff like that. It just makes the game, like the end game, feel complete to me, without having like, you know, the expanded crafting systems, etc. Because there's been a few times where I've had to like test out mods, and I've had like conflicts, and I've had to get rid of Darkstar temporarily, and it's like, oh my god, the game just feels like a drudge without it, especially in like the later levels, not in the early levels, but like the later levels. Darkstar is definitely noticeable. It actually puts in like an end game kind of feel to it. I honestly, with the end game and how it feels incomplete. Whoa.
Target's grab drive just went out. Nice. They're trapped. They're trapped with us. Let's go. And
Watchtower's jumping
enemy
me.
shields down. Good shot. Their grab drive is out. Target's grab drive just went out. Nice. Good shot. Good shot. Their grab drive is out.
But
Good shot.
as I
Their
was,
grab drive is out.
okay, she's gonna talk for like 5 minutes. Oh
Good
wait,
shot. Their grab drive
let's
is
let
out.
her go.
They can't jump away anymore. Nice. Target lost all shields. They can't jump away anymore. Looks like their shield gen is fried. They can't jump away anymore. Looks like their shield gen is fried. Good shot. Their grav drive is out. Nice. Target lost all shields. Looks like their shield gen is fried. Good shot. Their grav drive is out. Good shot. Their grav drive is out. They can't jump away anymore. They can't jump away anymore. They lost all engine power. Whoosh! No more engines. They can't jump away anymore. Strike now. They lost weapons.
So that's one of the fun things about Darkstar is you can get into like space combat where there's like tons and tons of enemies, especially with Watchtower and Darkstar. So
We've arrived at our destination.
You might want to turn off the intercom dialogue, which is available in Darkstar. I do not have it turned off because otherwise, like, companions will not shut up. But as I was saying,
in a hurry?
I think Bethesda left the end game experience of Starfield intentionally incomplete. And I think they did that for a reason. So we would see competitive models of how the end game should work. Basically, competitive like end game overhauls like Darkstar. Like I know there's a couple others out there like Starvival, and you can even like mix them together that handle like end game experiences differently. And there's like a lot of discussion about this. Not that like one is particularly better than the other. It depends on like how you want to play the game. I'd say Darkstar, if you want to go full on like Space Wizard with your gameplay in the end game, you're going to want Darkstar. But if you want to go like full on survival mode, that's like kind of more of like Starvival kind of stuff. And I don't see either one of them as wrong. They're kind of just personal preferences of how you want a space game to play. And I myself, I enjoy playing into like the space opera and you're a starborn space wizard kind of deal. I like it. But I don't know if Bethesda's ever going to finish the end game. Probably what they'll do with the coming updates is they'll raise the level scaling up to like level 120. They're not going to do something like Darkstar, which basically allows enemies to level all the way up. I think it's 999 before they stop. I think there's like royal enemies that does scaling as well. God's Curse, Dr. Chang. The facility is a hall. Does that say? I don't have my glasses on right now. Is a hell full of vicious predators. The amount of resources we need just to provide basic protection is ludicrous. Dr. Baskinda passed. It falls to me to reconfigure the experiment. Otto von Bismarck needed Amaryllis as a counterweight, and even then he would be hard to stop. Although many say that Franklin Genghis is vital to the experiment, I am not fully convinced we properly sequenced his DNA from his ancestors or descendants. And his indoctrination program, it's embarrassing. No, Amarellas is the key. Freon. The captain is aware we are dangerously low on Freon. I have enough to keep all the specimens frozen for a year or more, so he keeps deprioritizing my request. Will he listen? Remote security door. We'll open the door. Remote control turrets. No signal. I got them all.
Getting hot.
Was I supposed to go this way? I think I'm supposed to go this way. Move! Move out of my way,
What's
people.
that you have there?
Which companion is that? I have Benjamin Dune here.
I wonder where that door could be.
I have Alana from Everbright, and then there's also Tommy here. That is from Xenomaster Ambassadors. He also streams. You should watch his stream. Benjamin Dune is probably my favorite character or companion. That's just because I really like how Skinny Tech Boy did the progression with him. So he progresses in a very interesting way. Eagle Data Core, Crimson Fleet incident. There were 3 of them. Captain Lepido offered them everything we could spare, but no amount of pleading worked. The hostile ships are destroyed, but at what cost? The Beagle is badly damaged. The hull breaches have been sealed, but we lost about half our remaining crew. We have one last jump. If we cannot find something in the Zelazny system, and fast, we're doomed. Zelazny report. We didn't even have time to scan all the planets here. Our engines are dead. The captain, he had enough. We started the mission with such optimism, but it's been setback after setback. There are 4 of us. Dr. Zhao keeps adjusting the experiment program to work without the Galathea. I told her that we've already lost 20% of our genetic material. I asked who should be prioritized, but I fear she's no longer in her right mind. I dream of having my own command, but not like this. Final entry. Day 120 of being adrift. No more food, no more water. I'm the last that's left. I don't know how long I have. The Beagle's mission has failed. Dr. Chang or anyone from Galathea reads this. You were right. We should have stayed with you on the facility. I'm disabling all security so you can grab whatever you need for salvage and recovery. I'm ashamed to report that our genetic material did not survive. I pray the mission continues on the facility. God have mercy on us all. Anything in here besides that? That appears to be it.
Hi, Dan. What do you need?
Oh
I
my.
am opening fire. Catastrophic damage.
Guys popped out of nowhere.
Systems. Damage. All systems.
Alright, they're gone. I hit the A button instead of X. Gosh darn it. Now I gotta wander through my own ship.
Oh, look at that, Xeno.
I've been debating on writing a book, The Wayfarer's Guide to the Universe. What do you think?
And we're clear. Let's get moving.
And we're off.
Nice jump. We made it.
We have an urgent situation developing on Crucible.
An urgent situation, you say?
Please, come immediately, before it's too late.
Poor thing.
Oh, thank God you're here. Genghis has issued an ultimatum. He will attack the Pragmatist Society with everything he's got, unless you meet with him. I fear Amon Arenas is siding with him too. We are on the brink of war. A war I will not shrink from, not when we are so close to victory.
Why is he doing this?
He knows you have seen the facility. And if you have been there, then anything is possible. So he threatens violence to ensure his voice is heard.
Is a peaceful resolution?
Doubtful.
I can't even talk.
Genghis and I have a long history, always at cross purposes. But worryingly, Amonarinas may be with him. It's possible we can convince her to back down.
Time to meet with Genghis.
I will send a message. We are meeting under flag of truce, something sacred to us. So, no matter how much he vexes you, keep your gun holstered.
Not making any promises.
The outsider, Franklin.
Amonarinas, Genghis. I had hoped we would not be meeting like this after so short a respite from war.
You drove us here, Franklin. Did you think we would let the outsider just hand the pragmatist victory? Stranger, if you do not change your course, there will be none of the pragmatists alive to help.
I'm looking for a way to end this peacefully. Negotiating with you is a lost cause. I'm not working with Roosevelt. You don't need to do this.
My spies saw you deliver the papers you found at the facility. Do not seek to deceive me.
All I did was hand Roosevelt some notes. I haven't decided what I'm going to do.
I believe you. But how can I take that chance? How can any of the renegades?
I recognize it is a major decision, life or death. Think what letting him free would do.
Do you swear your most sacred oath to let the renegades go free when you fix the facility?
I swear.
I did not expect this. But I will not believe words alone. Help us defeat the pragmatists. Then I will consider you a friend.
This is not what we agreed to, Genghis.
Freedom means freedom for all. What matters if you don't pass a test?
It makes all the difference. Don't do this, outsider. If you make this devil's bargain, know you face the believers in battle too.
If you choose to defend the pragmatists, then that's on you.
There must be another way.
Your hesitation is all the answer I need. No, there will be battle.
I will not fight the outsider, Genghis. She has shown more honor than you.
I can tell your heart is true, outsider. Prepare yourself for what must come next.
Then we will meet on the field of battle. The heavens will judge who is worthy.
So be it. We have fortified the society, but this will never end until Genghis is dead. He is the linchpin. If you take him out, I know an armistice can be reached.
Won't that mean killing a bunch of clones, though?
Yes. But that is on their heads, not ours.
I never agreed to kill
This
for you.
is not something I am asking. It is something that they are demanding of you. They will keep trying to kill you until we put an end to this.
You're dead.
Why would you be our friend?
Kind of like a terrible mistake to open fire against me.
some mystery.
Let's see. I took his head off.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, Genghis.
Hi, Dan.
It is over. Why does it always come down to force? I hope your settled systems has truly learned from the past. Clearly, we have not.
Not much of a thank you. It's just as bad as where I come from, probably worse.
Humanity is capable of such wondrous achievement, but our own moral failings dog us at every step. Please, go to the facility and make it so that it will obey my instructions, so we can finally grow as a people.
Out of my way.
Yes, I need something.
Blood runs in the streets again. I had hoped, however naively, that we were past that. I do not hold you responsible, but your arrival was certainly a lethal catalyst. May I help you?
You know I didn't want this, right?
I believe your intentions are pure, but the stakes are ever so high. Perhaps I should have predicted all of this.
How often have the societies
With
fought?
frightening regularity. As bad as this was, 3 years ago the streets were full. Until Genghis Khan struck. We've a third of our number since that day. Fewer now.
If it were your choice, which society should win?
I maintain a steadfast neutrality. You must make your own determination.
Found the security override code, but it's encrypted.
So your mission to the Beagle was a success? Let me see. It is done. There is a standard cipher used by the facility. It took me many years and, well, lifetimes to overcome. And now, the mysteries of the facility await you. I pray you choose what befalls us wisely.
All right, let's go to the facility.
Fascinating.
Yes, Ben. Very fascinating. Empty computer.
guess.
Roll.
I am engaging the enemy.
No!
I am unable.
No, we were
Repair
amazing.
not possible.
We got enemy clones.
Clyde, get him!
Mission complete.
It's locked. Oh, I probably destroyed the turrets with that. I'm not gonna bother even
Hi, Dan.
doing it because
What
I
do you
already
need?
destroyed the turrets. This point of interest had a very interesting layout.
Scanning.
Turn on my flashlight.
You know I'd kiss you just to shut you up, right?
If
I think I'm supposed to be down here.
Dan can.
Yes?
Figuring out how. I haven't done this in a while.
Dan, are you
Oh
trying
my.
to break the
I
rules
bet
of
that's
gravity?
smart. That's a little too close.
How do I proceed? How do I go? Ow. No, I can just go through there. Thought there was a glass wall there.
I'm coming, Dan.
I still think you have that come find me sign on your back.
Maybe. Robot control. Update friendly foe settings. Recalibrate. Turret control. Update friendly foe settings. Recalibrate. That should help us.
System failure.
Exploding head for level. Perfect. They're clones of Genghis. Just coming over to your computer here. Gonna update the friendly foe settings. Uh-oh. Yes, catastrophic damage.
Unless, of course, it's the quiet before the next one.
See what prizes are in here. I know a lot of people that got the visual compendium. I did not get it myself. Maybe sometime in the future I'll pick it up. I'll probably pick it up used at like a used bookstore at some point. Emergency info. Emergency code 01A. Code and facility degeneration reached critical levels. 87 core routines fragmented. Emergency manual robot reboot required. Change note. If this error has been encountered, the whole facility is in danger of irreparable harm. We've programmed a reboot process with specific requirements. Please reboot immediately. Initiate manual reboot. Reboot and restore current mission parameters. Let's choose a new super admin, or should we do a full project cleanse? I did that my first time around. I did the full project cleanse. We're going to go with Franklin. check these rooms out, see if there's anything in here of note. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother looking in there.
Nice outfit, homie.
Thank you. I like it myself. I think it's a very nice outfit. That is by TG. That is her 2025 Starborn collection. I like it a lot. I think it looks super duper cool, but that's just me.
Oh, what's that you have there?
Get away from that ship. That guy's a badass motherfucker.
Get him!
Trouble could have been avoided. You chose to face it head
Get him, Cuddles.
If there's one thing I
victory
can't
with
stand,
well-earned
it's
loot.
creepy crawlies.
There's still one more red dot out here. Where is it? I'm getting out of here. I'm not chasing these things down forever.
You in a hurry?
As much as Genghis always pushes for war, I truly wish it wasn't necessary. What was long sought after is upon us. Change. Not all on Crucible will approve of what you have done, but doing what is right is seldom easy or free of difficulty. You have given us all a chance for self-determination. Maybe in time we will be worthy of going to the stars.
Now you have a chance to really be human.
For some of us, that will be a rude awakening. You have my enduring thanks. And anytime you need safe harbor, know that Crucible is here for you.
There we go. Operation Starseed is done.
I really hope you'll reconsider taking me with you.
I
You've
would
taken
love
the
to.
Crucible by storm, haven't you?
Yep.
Now that Roosevelt's the admin, I'm in the clear to hightail it out of here. What do you say? Will you take me with you?
Absolutely. Welcome
Golly,
aboard.
thanks. You have no idea what this means to me. I swear you won't regret it.
Let's put you here. Oh, wait. I gotta assign you somewhere.
I just need to say a couple farewells, and then I'll hit the road. See you out there.
All right. Say your farewells.
I think that I'm
This
detecting
is
faint
too
signs
much
of
for the
life in
mind
this
to
area.
truly comprehend.
Either that, or space dust is nibbling my scanner.
Nothing like a nice location for an outpost.
Hi, Dan.
Well, I think I am going to sign off for a couple hours, eat some dinner, drink a little bit of water. I might be back on again later tonight. Yeah, I don't really have any responsibilities this week, so I'm kind of off. So I might be back on later on tonight. But I'm going to call it quits for now. I think that was a little bit of fun, taking a break from video editing, watching junk content on Starfield, to kind of play and enjoy the game. It's been fun. But I appreciate you guys watching and tagging along. I think I will be back on in probably like an hour or two. But as always, please enjoy your night. If I don't come back on, I think I should be back.